back, dragons, I'm back. It is Monday and I got back from Y'all Fest. I'll have a whole vlog about Y'all Fest upcoming, just because I haven't filmed it yet. Like I filmed all the other stuff, but I didn't film my haul and stuff, so that'll probably be the next reading vlog that you see. But it is, you know, fall. It is November, so I'm trying to make some progress on some series that I know, and I was able to meet Stephanie Garber this weekend. It just kind of motivated me to like get a reading on the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and I'm about 174 pages in. So I'm in the middle of like two different reading challenges that are like not at all connected, but I'm reading them, like trying to fit books into all the prompts. So my reading prompt for Get a Clue, I'm part of Professor Plum's team. I'm not going to tell you what room I'm in case these go up before the readathon is over, which they definitely will, and I don't want to spoil the other teams. But I need to read a book that has all the letters of my first name on the cover in some way. So I was reading this on the way home from Y'all Fest, and I was like, oh, I don't think it works, because I was just looking at A Ballad of Never After and Stephanie Garber, because I thought that was the only thing on the Fairloot cover, but it's not. There is like a review which has the U for Laura. So I'm going to read this, and I'm about 174 pages in, and I'm really liking it. And I also have to read it like an intimidating reading for Cassidy's game, which is the prep for her Realmathon. And I had to read an intimidating read. And for me, sequels are very hard for me to read, and I don't always get around to them. So that's why I'm making this a priority read. It's not as like big. I mean, it is close to, this book is This book is like really big font, so I think it's longer than I think it's like 400 pages, a little bit about 400 pages. But so yeah, I'm about, yeah, so this is just very big font. Like I'll show you, this is the Fairloot edition that I got, and it's just massive font, but I'm liking it, like really enjoying it. I'm happy that I picked it up. This edition is just so pretty as well. So yeah, that is my plan. I'm also listening to a historical romance audiobook, and I'm like, I have like literally 30 minutes left, but today was crazy. I'm also in the process of picking a show for this year, and I'm really torn between two shows, and I don't know which way I want to go. I think, like, if you would have asked me at 9 o'clock this morning, I had one play in mind, and now I think I switched back to the other side. So, shush. Sorry, my dog is barking because she hears somebody, and it's not me, it's outside. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, but my goal is to read... Oh no, it's so good to be a pop of your nature. Hi, you're a big dino. You want to say the blog? Just want to lick me. Okay, that. Why do you want? Oh my god, she now needs me. Because I wasn't home all weekend, and I think she's upset that I'm not giving her attention that she requires. So yeah, that hurt. She bit my hand. So yeah, that is the plan. I'm going to try to get up to page 250 and then give you guys an update, because I'm like literally almost there. I might give you guys one more update if I get up to page 200 and anything like dramatic has happened. Cassie, can you chill? Can you chill? But again, it is the second book in a series, and I don't want to talk too much spoilers because I know that this book has a killer cliffhanger, so I don't want to like kill anyone in that regard. But yeah, that is my plan. So I am going to go read a bit more, try to frantically catch up on my YouTube queue. I'm also watching the Twin Flame documentary on Netflix, which is my comfort show that I'm binge watching. I love true crime stuff. It always like fascinating. Can you stop? Can you stop? I'm very upset that you can't stop. Very upset that you can't stop. I understand, but you need to stop. No, we don't do that. That's bad behavior. So she doesn't always listen. She's very cute though. She's the spice in Sugar and Spice. She's the spice. You're a spicy dog. Yeah. So yeah, that's my plans. I am going to go read a bit more, try to make sure my puppy doesn't get into no more trouble. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Because we don't... Hey, my dragons, I'm back. I think I'm going to turn this video into a series wipeout vlog. So I'll probably add a clip at the start of it, but it's okay. I got this idea from Making a Books. I will definitely tag her because she did it for Rule of Wolves, I think, and she liked it, so I'm going to turn this into a non-spoiler vlog at the end. But I did wind up finishing A Ballad of Never After by Jennifer Garber. So, oh no, just Stephanie Garber, sorry. I really liked it. I gave it 5 stars. I thought it ended the book in like a really interesting way. and that's why I like immediately had to dive into this book. This book is about the same length. It's about 400 pages, but I'm liking it right off the bat. The first book had a lot of fairy tale elements that I liked. The one thing I liked about this story is it just tells me like Stephanie is telling a totally new fairy tale inspired by characters. We didn't get to see any of the characters from Caraval in the second book, but I did like I did like everything that happened. The ending was a bit shocking, so I'm actually happy that I didn't have to wait too long to pick up this one. I picked it up right after. I think that was a pretty good decision. So yeah, I am about 46 pages in, which I'm liking. It just started. I'm not going to spoil the end of it because I will spoil it. But there's Evangeline is in a very, very precarious situation now. She's in a very interesting predicament. So this book is also going to be 3 point of views, so we're going to get 3 different point of views, which wasn't the case in book 2. And there's also a lot of like newspaper articles that kind of frame the story. But this, I literally don't want to tell you too much about the book, but I will tell you spoilers at the very, very end. But so far, I'm really, really liking it. It's a very, very captivating read, one that I want to keep reading, which is really, really good. So yeah, I'm going to go get up to page, again, I'm also trying to conserve my voice a little bit. So when I get up to page like 100, I think like 100, I will probably give you maybe like 150. Maybe I'm about 50 pages. So when I get to 150, I'll probably give you guys like an update. Just to guys, gonna give you guys like a solid update about what's happening. But so far, I'm really, really liking it. I think this is gonna be definitely a new favorite in the series for sure. I'm also getting more dental work done today. I swear, 2 more weeks and then this is over. But yeah, sorry, my dog is. You have a nice picture of my dog's back because she's right here. But yeah, so. I don't want to talk too much. I will give you guys the spoilers at the end, but so far I'm really, really liking it. It's very, very compelling. I want to keep reading, which is really, really good. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. I'm back. It is Wednesday. As you can see, I always look nicest on Wednesday because I get my hair done. So I did wind up reading a little bit more of, it doesn't say it, but The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. I just wound up meeting her this weekend, so I was a little bit more motivated to make some progress. I also just got some new bookmarks in from Emery Cromwell Designs, and they're laminated, which means I won't ruin them as quickly because I am super hard on my bookmarks. But I can't really say too much because it's like definitely like a sequel and it's very, very connected to the first book in the series. But I really am liking it. I think this book is very, very interesting, very, very fairy tale-esque. It also has a lot of elements that gives me winter vibes, which I am liking. I think I'm really liking Evangeline as a character in the story like as well. It's just very fairy tale-esque, which I'm liking. I also finished reading Every Duke Has Its Day, which was a historical romance by Suzanne Enoch. I will attach a photo if I remember. It was very, very fun, dog-ish romance. I don't think I've ever read a historical romance that didn't have a female point of view. This one had a bunch of male point of views, which I thought was like super interesting because there was 3 males in the story and like a dog napping occurred and 2 dogs swapped places. I thought it was just very, very cute. And then I also picked up, I have a physical copy of a British Girl's Guide to Hurricane and Heartbreak, and it's a companion book to a Cuban's Girl Guide to Tea and Tomorrow, which I also really like, but this one follows a different side character. And I'm just enjoying it, so I am going to go try to read a little bit more. I have a Slug Club meetup later on today for, I can't remember if it's Millennial or Margot Cast, but I'm also like pretty confident that I have chosen a show, which I'm very excited about for this year. My dog is going to come visit because she was outside and she didn't know I was talking to someone. Oh, maybe she's not. Oh no, she's sniffing. What are you sniffing? Want to say hi? No, you don't say hi to me. Okay, you don't say hi. But alas, my goal is to get up to page 310 in this. That's like my secret goal. I don't know, but I have been doing a really, really bad job reading in the evenings. I also went to the library and picked up a copy of The Rosewood Hunt, which is very inheritance game-ish. So I was happy that I picked that up. And yeah, Cassie, you have to stop biting. It's not nice. Not nice. So yeah, that is my plan. I'm going to go read about 50 more pages of this, or maybe 100, and then I'll give you guys an update. I don't know what this reading vlog is going to be. I have no idea. It might be a sequel reading vlog. It might be, I don't know. I'm just going to do some mood reading until I get under my footing. Sorry, my dog is biting me, but I'll talk to you guys later. Dragons, I'm back. I'm trying to update you, but my dog is not cooperating. She like is very, wants my undivided attention. Okay, now she's going to go that way. Okay, whenever I sit down, she needs me to not be doing that. gets her upset. But I did want to say that for this vlog, I wound up finishing the audiobook I was listening to. That will be like in my wrap-up because it has nothing to do with Stephanie Garber. Because I've been just reading her books back to back pretty much this week, which is really, really fun. Cassie, can you stop? No. Stop. Stop. I'm going to lock you out, and then she's not going to like that. But yeah, so I did wind up getting up to page 200 in A Curse for True Love, and I am really engaged. Like, I'm really liking this book quite a bit. Book 2 ended up on quite a cliffhanger, and if you would have told me my opinions in like book 1, they are so different by book 3, which I think is a really, really good writing style for Stephanie Garber. It is very fairy tale-esque, and she takes a lot of different fairy tales and kind of mixes them and turns them up. It kind of reminds me of when I read Forrest Grimm, but this is like a little bit more subtle, and I love her writing style. Cassie, can you stop? She literally just went out, so she's biting because she's biting just to bite. But I am really liking it. My goal, Cassie, stop it. So I'm going to read another 100 pages in this. Do a bit more crafting. Listen to my new audiobook. I also do have the audiobook for this. But I don't know if I'm going to pick it up eventually. But I do have the audiobook. So, yeah. But I am really, really liking it. I don't want to talk too much spoilers. I will say there is a very, very clear villain in this book, which I didn't feel that in her other books. Like, obviously in the Caraval stories, there was a clear villain. She is just not cooperating. Sit. 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 Sorry, she's like not listening. Can you stop? That hurts. But the villain is like making me angry, which is good. So yeah, I am on about 200 pages and I have about 200 more pages left, which is the goal. But once I read about 100 pages, I'm probably going to read 150 pages, do some crafting, read 100 more pages, or maybe 50 more pages, and do some more crafting. So that is my plan, but I don't want to talk too much spoilers. I am definitely going to do a spoiler bit at the very, very end for both books, like what I thought, because it is like a series wipeout vlog, but I do want you to read it, watch it if you haven't read them, because I know I like to do that. I tend to skip vlogs that are spoilers, and then I just never go back and watch them. So that's just how I do. But you do. Can you stop? Cassie, stop. But yeah, alas, sorry. She's being annoying and she's just not cooperating. But that's okay. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in about 100 more pages. Bye. Cassie. Friends, I'm back. I did wind up going to the dentist. I did wind up reading. I did wind up doing a bit of shopping. So I had a pretty full day. And I actually wound up picking up an audiobook that I'm actually liking. But I'm probably going to talk about that in a different vlog because it's not this book connected, but I did wind up getting up to page 162 in A Curse for the True Love, and I'm really liking this book. I think the ending of Ballad of Never After ended at like such a very interesting place that like this book is just putting Evangeline, Jax, and Apollo in like very, very interesting places. And it's kind of twisting and turning what the story is, who's a hero, who's a villain. And that was a very big, like, premise in book 2, The Ballad of Never After. Like, a lot of it was about the myth of the archer and the fox and, like, how that all played into each other. So I'm really, really liking this. But, yeah, I don't want to talk too much because spoilers and stuff. But, again, I'm just really liking Stephanie Garber's a very, very captivating writing style. If you had to ask me what book series I prefer, I think I actually prefer this trilogy a lot more than Caraval, and I liked Caraval. But Evangeline is just a really, really cool character, and I'm really... Jax is one of those characters that you can love and hate, but I'm actually liking him a lot in this book. I am. And, yeah, I'm just enjoying it. It's quite a fun read, very, very atmospheric. Really not, like, spooky, but more fairy tale-esque, which I think is perfect for November. So... And oh my god, this edition from Waterstones is just so, so pretty. I'm so happy I got to meet her and sign it. I have my nice copy from Fairy Lou coming, which means I'm going to have to go see Stephanie Garber again next year. Clearly, because that's going to happen. They're going to all be signed. But yeah, so I'm really, really liking this. Again, I don't want to talk too much spoilers. I will say that I do have a new villain character that I do not like, which is good. But yeah, I'm going to go read to page... I'm also crafting. So I'm going to probably read until like page 200 probably, and then I'm probably gonna craft. I'm also doing Christmas crafting a little bit too. I'm not that far, so I might just try to read until 200 and then I might just craft, and then I'll read until 1, 2:50, and then you guys will see me again. I don't know what time that will be, but I do want to try to make some progress on this, and I also do want to finish the calendar that I'm working on. So I may read like 50 more pages and then just finish the calendar and see. So we will see. But so far, I am enjoying it. I'm trying to catch up on my YouTube queue. It's going to be a year-long project, but yeah, before 24, I want to empty YouTube queue, which means I just have to get that. And I also wanted Christmas craft. I want my voice to sound better. I have a lot of plans. So I will talk to you guys when I read about 100 more pages of this. Bye. Hey friends, this is the other calendar I've been making this weekend. I tend to make 10, but as you can see, it's very, very sparkly. So now, I'm not doing this frantically before the night before I wrap them. I'm gonna go finish it. And then I'll show you guys that. Hey Big Dragons, I'm back. I just want to do a quick update. It is a Monday. This is the week of Thanksgiving, so I only have 2 more days of school, which is really, really fun and nice. Sorry, my dog is now here because I got her a bone. So she will not bite my wrist, and now she's fascinated. So you're going to see her nose pop in and out of frame, or my arm just go like that because she's playing with her bone. But I just want to give you a quick update. I did wind up getting up to page 315 in A Curse for True Love, and I'm really, really liking this book, like quite a bit. Sorry, now my dog's just throwing things at me. I'm liking it. I think it's going to be like a new favorite series for me. I think it's definitely going to overtake the Caraval series for me by Stephanie Garber, which I loved a lot. Like I really, really like that series. But I thought that this was it's just a very, very well-crafted series. And if you like luscious fairy tale series with a lot of complexity, I think you'll like this one. And I think that the first book set up this series so well because it had enough of connections with the Caraval series. Sorry, now she's not going to go. Cassie, I'm here with the... Here. Okay. There. So I really am liking this. I also am listening to another book that has nothing to do with this, but that's like my audiobook during work. And Mondays and Tuesdays I get the least amount of stuff done just because I have fewer prep periods and, bulletin boards were due today as well. So there was a lot of stuff going on at work. But I'm having a really good reading experience. Like I really just want to finish this and tackle it. Also, the Goodreads Choice Awards came out and I'm trying to figure out what content I want to do around it. I've never done content around it, but everyone and their mother has, and I want to be a little bit different and a little bit unique. So I'm trying to think what I could do content-wise. I'm also starting to think about my version of Bookmas, which I need to start filming for, but I can't do that until I'm doing my Christmas crafting. So there's just a lot going on. This week I think I'm going to focus on Christmas crafting just so I could get some stuff done. And then next week I'm going to start filming for Bookmas, which is scary because that means the end of the year is fastly approaching. I'm also starting to think about bullet journaling again and kind of resetting my life. I do that every late December, early January, and sometimes the plans last longer than normal, but I'm going to go make sure my dog is okay because she's barking. Again, I am so far deep into this book, I don't want to talk too much spoilers, but know that I'm really enjoying it. I'm excited to see where it winds up. I know we're getting another book set from Stephanie in the future that's maybe set in this world, which I'm really excited for. Maybe we'll see some side characters. I have some that I would like to see, definitely, and I'll share that at the end in a little bit of the spoiler bit I'm going to do. But yeah, I will see you back when I have read to page... Oh, where's my bookmark? I had a bookmark that's saying, when I have to read, a couple more pages. I have to get to page... 352, and then I'll give you guys an update. I don't know if there's reading sprints tonight, but I have to read this for the Get a Clue readathon so I can move on. And Cassidy's prompt dropped, so I need to read a book for that as well. And I don't know if they're going to drop another prompt. She normally drops one every Thursday, but I think she may just wait till Sunday, so I may have a little more time. But I need to read a book that's embossed, I think. So I'm going to go read this and hope a prompt doesn't drop when I'm reading it because then it's going to mess up what I want to do next. But we will see. We will see. They're probably going to drop a prompt around Thanksgiving is my theory. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Dragons, I'm back. I actually wound up finishing A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber, and I actually really liked it. I think that this is definitely going to be my favorite of the 2 series. I felt really invested in Evangeline's character overall, and I think that this book was very unique and very different because it had 3 point of views. You got to get Jack's, Apollo, and Evangeline's point of view. And I think this book series just really was a really captivating read. Like, I really felt like I was in a fairy tale. And I think that that was just really, really cool. I am going to talk spoilers now for the whole series. So if you have not seen it, then you can head out. This will be the end of the vlog. But I just want to say that I think out of all of the books, I think I loved book 2 the best. I think that that had a wild ending. And again, I'm spoilers. So I'm going to talk about it the rest of the vlog. So thanks for joining. See you guys next time. Let me know in the comments is what are some series you want to read by the end of the year. But I think the twist at the end when Apollo like took her memories really made me like shocked. I remember being really shocked by that because it really put Apollo in like a very villainous role, and I didn't expect that. Because in book 1 I really, really liked Apollo, and I thought that he was going to be the hero of the story, and especially with all the backstory you have about Jax, I was actually like surprised by that. Like I didn't really see that happening, and I was like equally shocked. I think Jax was definitely the scene stealer for me in the story, and I really loved him. I think he was a very, very captivating character, and I think that it just was very, like a very, very rich world. I remember when I read the Caraval series, I thought it was very, very rooted in reality. This is like such a fairy tale, and I loved it. I think that there was a lot of elements to the story that I did like. I know I have another edition coming, but I'm probably going to keep it. I just really loved it. I think I put off this series so long because Caraval was fun. I liked Caraval, but Caraval wasn't my favorite. I think I was surprised that this book didn't rely more on the characters from the previous book, like Donatella and those characters. Like obviously Jax was in this, but you didn't really see the other characters, and I will admit that sort of shocked me. I really was expecting for this book to rely a lot on that, and I think Stephanie Garber did a really, really good job. This cover is giving me Beauty and the Beast vibes as well, but I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm gonna go start my next vlog. Sorry that this was a bit of a random vlog, but yeah, I will be back for another vlog soon, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Friends, I'm back. I did wind up going to the dentist. I did wind up reading. I did wind up doing a bit of shopping. So I had a pretty full day, and I actually wound up picking up an audiobook that I'm actually liking, but I'm probably going to talk about that in a different vlog because it's not this book connected. But I did wind up getting up to page 162 in A Curse for the True Love, and I'm really liking this book. I think the ending of Ballad of Never After ended at like such a very interesting place that like this book is just putting Evangeline, Jax, and Apollo in like very, very interesting places, and it's kind of twisting and turning what the story is, who's a hero, who's a villain, and that was a very big like premise in book 2, The Ballad of Never After. Like a lot of it was about the myth of the archer and the fox and like how that all played into each other. So I'm really, really liking this. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much because spoilers and stuff. But again, I'm just really, really liking it. Stephanie Garber is a very, very captivating writing style. If you had to ask me what book series I prefer, I think I actually prefer this trilogy a lot more than Caraval, and I liked Caraval. But Evangeline is just a really, really cool character, and I'm really... Jax is one of those characters that you can love and hate, but I'm actually liking him a lot in this book. I am. And yeah, I'm just enjoying it. It's quite a fun read, very, very atmospheric. Really not like spooky, but more fairy tale-esque, which I think is perfect for November. So, and oh my god, this edition from Waterstones is just so, so pretty. I'm so happy I got to meet her and sign it. I have my nice copy from Fairy Lou coming, which means I'm going to have to go see Stephanie Garber again next year. Clearly, because that's going to happen. They're going to all be signed. But yeah, so I'm really, really liking this. Again, I don't want to talk too much spoilers. I will say that I do have a new villain character that I like, do not like, which is good. But yeah, I'm going to go read to page... I'm also crafting. So I'm going to probably read until like page 200, probably. And then I'm probably going to craft. I'm also doing Christmas crafting a little bit too. I'm not that far, so I might just try to read until 200, and then I might just craft, and then I'll read until 250, and then you guys will see me again. I don't know what time that will be, but I do want to try to make some progress on this, and I also do want to finish the calendar that I'm working on. So I may read like 50 more pages, and then I might just finish the calendar and see, so we will see. But so far, I am enjoying it. I'm trying to catch up on my YouTube queue. It's just, it's going to be a year-long project, but yeah, before 24, I want to empty YouTube queue, which means I just have to get that. And I also wanted Christmas craft. I want my voice to sound better. I have a lot of plans. So I will talk to you guys when I read about 100 more pages of this. Bye.